Got a nice little smallie here. Was messing with my camera, wasn't really paying attention. Got the kayak all out of shape on the river here, but we're pretty good. There's nothing in the middle here to hit, so looks like I got a decent one. Well, he's a scrapper. Here we go. It's not a bad one. I'll take him to start the day. I'm not going to keep him, but we'll say a good fish. All right. Looks like another nice little smallie there. Not quite as nice as the last one, but he'll do. I've been casting in most of my typical spots in some of these slack waters right up behind the rocks or next to the rocks, and hadn't been doing much. Caught that one first fish, but I didn't really pay attention to exactly where my cast was on that one. And so I just decided, well, maybe I'll cast out along the edge of the current, where there's actually a little more current than where I normally cast, but it's not in the main current itself. My first cast in there, I just caught that one. So I'll try and remember that and cast in more places like this where there is an eddy, and I'll cast along the edge of the main current. And it's possible that they're sitting along there still utilizing some of the slack current or the back current to hold themselves in position easier and wait for food and bait to go by in the main current. Water's a little dirty right now. It's kind of muddier than I thought it would be. This particular hole, if you look here behind me facing upstream here, you can see some riffles there, and there's a bend coming around there. Well, those riffles are rocks, and there's a few boulders, and then there's some out there, and you can see where the main current kind of flows right along here. And right here, it creates a back current. Creates a little eddy right here where I'm sitting, all the way down to that tree down there. Normally, I catch a few right up in this stuff here, because it's 2 or 3 feet deep here. And when I just caught it, caught right along where the current is still flowing hard downstream and the backwater is sitting slack. I was right along the edge of that. We'll try it again. I often get them right up here on the back side of these rocks here too, because it drops off right up in here. It drops from basically shallow, you can see where the rocks are, into about 1.5 to 2 feet deep, and then there's some boulders scattered around in there. But I catch quite a few out in the main current in this area as well. So we're going to give it a try here. You'll see here's one of the big boulders here. Oh, might have found me a boulder. Oh, come off there. There was a rock. Definitely I could feel my jig around it, and I felt it come right around the front of it as I dragged it off. A lot of times that's when it'll get hit. Be dragging it off or get stuck on a boulder and pop it off there, and all of a sudden they smack it. I can feel it just skirting along the bottom down there, ticking on rocks, and that's exactly how I want it. So I'm just trying to replicate a big larva or helgramite down there rutting around in the rocks. There's a rock. Oh, got it. Get hung up in the rocks a lot, and it's can be a hassle, but if you just pay attention to what you're doing when you're using, oh, there we go, there's a, oh no, that's a stick. When you're using jigs like this, you feel them get stuck in the rock. If you know they're stuck in there, just open up the bail so that your line can freely come out, get yourself stopped, turn around, go back upstream, and probably 90% or more of them you can get right off the rocks. Well, we got one out of there. We'll mosey on down along the way here and see what we can do. Not bad little fish. That one I just cast right out in the current, gave it a little bit of slack, and I'm just hoping it's kind of bouncing along down there, and then down there it'll swing into the edge of that slack. Not real sure what I have here. Hasn't jumped yet. Feels pretty good size. Ooh. Oh, it's a big fish, whatever it is. Oh, it's a real nice smallmouth. What a hog. Oh, there we go. The smallmouth here is blind in the eye on my side. He's a nice one, several pounds here, real good one. Dang, see, his eyes just all hazy white. I can see he's definitely been hooked before. Take one more look here. That's a pretty good one there. I'll take him. Well, I'll let him go, but we'll count him. At least, good fish, good catch. All right. Lots of ducks up and down the river today. Wood ducks and mallards, lots and lots of them. Ooh, nice nice smallmouth. Not quite as nice as the last one, but pretty nice one. The jig right in the corner of the mouth where they get them most of the time. Every once in a while they'll swallow it right down there, but the majority of the time it's just right in the roof of the mouth. That's kind of strange because I figured they'd be out on this outside edge. It's just a little deeper and there's still some rocks and stuff here. So I pretty much, once I got into this section, I started fishing this side, nothing. And so I come over this side, cast over there, and it was like my first or second cast over there. Had a nice one right to the boat. There we go. Oh. This could be a good one. Oh my. Oh, that was a real good one. That was a big smallmouth there. Wow. Got his head up out of the water and gave it a little shake, and that was it. All gone. Man, oh man. Man. Oh, there we go. Oh, another good one. See, I can get this one to the boat. He's not as big, but he's a good one. He's pretty stout. Not a bad one. Last one could just about 80. Well, maybe not, but he was a whole lot bigger. I'm about an hour and 20 minutes from the last hole I like to bass fish on the river there, and then it's just about an hour 20-minute paddle to here. And now I'm out in the lake, and there's, well, 5 boats right here within 100 yards of me. Look like they're all probably pan fishing, crappie, bluegill, and that's what I come down here for, so I'm going to give it a try. They look to be all turn facing and fishing the shore, and I'm kind of thinking just the opposite, so we'll see what happens. The size of that guy. That's a handful. Serious handful. We'll let him go just like the bass. See that? Crazy. Sounds like a dang high-speed crappie there. Not a bad little fish. Not too shabby.
What are those, bass?
Crappies.
Crappies? You don't want them all, man.
No.
You've been fishing all day.
Very nice, huh?
Yeah, they're nice. Whatever you use is working.